There's a reason why this phone has gotten way more attention than the new Fold Ultra and the new Flip. Obviously, it's Samsung's first in this form factor, the passport-like foldable, but also, is this what Apple's first foldable, aka iPhone Ultra, could actually feel like? Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm an iPhone user. But I love foldable phones. I have been in love with the Flip, the Fold, not so much.
It feels like you don't need the bigger screen unless you want the black bars to be wider.
But now, if it's not delayed, it might be delayed. But if it's not delayed, the first folding iPhone is coming in September and it's gonna be crazy expensive. Maybe that's why Apple is like, do you really have to own our phones? Why don't you rent it? Yeah, the new iPhones are gonna be so expensive, and the folding one especially. And I'm gonna be honest with you, looking at this new Samsung Fold 8, I felt the urge to jump ship.
Okay, love you, bye.
I was like, okay, this is it. I'm not waiting for the iPhone. This is the one. Because I need a small phone and a big screen at the same time. I can reach any part of this screen with my thumb. And that's not the case on an iPhone Pro Max. But I need this, and thus the Pro Max. But here, I get even more of this when it's unfolded. So let's go a bit further and keep comparing the iPhone 17 Pro Max to the new Fold 8, which might not make sense to many of you, but it makes sense to me. There's no proper zoom here, and Samsung has always been good with zoom lenses, and those two people in the comment section of my shorts were like, what did you expect? There are two lenses, none of them is a telephoto lens. Yeah, but it's an expensive phone. I mean, it is. And iPhones were historically bad at zoom, and now I got used to having a decent zoom. Do I use it? I got used to having it, but it's not happening here. And to be honest, it's not gonna happen with the iPhone, folding iPhone, that's hopefully coming out in some, it's not coming, maybe, I don't know, it's probably delayed, but if it's coming in September, it's not gonna have a telephoto lens either. The screen, two screens actually, they're both great, can't say anything bad about them, bright, with a high refresh rate, everything I need. Speaker, people say there's only one, but I did record something in a stereo mode. This is me through this speaker, and this is me through the other one. So it's either one speaker with a split personality, or there are two. As an iPhone user, I don't really care about this, but as a Fold admirer, I don't like the fact that the hinge is more springy. It doesn't stay in the position I want it to stay, as opposed to the previous Fold from Samsung. You can still use it in a tent mode, which is cool. You cannot use it in a flex mode, which is a bummer. So the regular Fold, they call it the Ultra now, is capable of staying in different positions, and this passport-shaped Fold can be closed, opened, and half opened. The crease is smaller, but it's there. It's always gonna be there. And you're almost never gonna notice. And I'm sure we're gonna see a crease on the folding iPhone as well. So I've moved everything from my iPhone to the Samsung, and it's easier than ever. Even the history of my calls got transferred flawlessly. But I also realized that it's harder than ever to move from one ecosystem to the other. This will not work with a Samsung phone. This will, but eventually I would have to switch to a Galaxy Watch for the best results. Copy from a Samsung, paste on a Mac? Nah. Notes? Google Keep. Apple Health? Google Health. iMessages? WhatsApp. FaceTime? Google Meet. Obviously, there are so many advantages of using an Android phone over an iPhone, and I'm not gonna ignore that. But if you're lazy, it's just gonna be hard. But until the folding iPhone comes out, people are gonna be like, oh, that's cool. Can I do this? No, you can't. I can only flex like that because I paid for it. Actually, I haven't yet for this one. But once the folding iPhone comes out, people are gonna be like, oh, is that the new... Oh no, it's a Samsung. I'm sorry. And I'm not sure if I'm tough enough to handle this kind of rejection. I'm gonna find out though, because I've ordered one, not this one, the pistachio version. And also, I'm not selling the iPhone because I'm soft and I like to keep my options open. But if you get a green text, that might be me.
Oh no, I gave my heart away.